If you're planning to relocate to the UK, this video is for you. There is major update from the UK Prime Minister. Good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. I remain your one and only Francis. I am reporting directly from the Launch Club headquarters in the United Kingdom. The UK Prime Minister yesterday unveiled his party's manifestation for the 4th of July's general election. And guess what? Immigration is at the center of British politics as expected. The Prime Minister yesterday announced that if the Conservative Party were to return to power after the 4th of July, there is going to be a big change in immigration policy. In case you do not know, on the 4th of July next month, there will be a general election in the UK, with opinion poll predicting that the Conservative Party is heading for defeat. No wonder everyone is trying to sound tough on immigration. The UK Prime Minister announced that from after the election, if the party wins the election, that they will announce an annual cap on the numbers of work visas that will be issued to immigrants to come to the UK to work. So if you are planning to come to the UK, this video that we are releasing today is for you, because this information is the key. So it is important that you stay abreast with recent development when it comes to immigration in the UK. What Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announced yesterday is that every year, if the Conservative Party were to win the election, there will be an annual cap. That means that every year they will say, this year, these are the numbers of carers that will come to the UK. This is the numbers of IT professionals that will come into the UK. Every sector of the UK economy, they will have numbers of people that will be allowed to come into the UK. And the numbers will be set by Parliament. So every year the Parliament will meet and say, this year we want, for example, we want 100 people to come in from to come and do work in the care sector, and the figures will be, their plan is to reduce it every year. They want to bring down migration. So this is something that is very, very important for anyone who wants to plan, who's planning to come to the UK. The government is announced, the Prime Minister is announcing that their goal is to significantly reduce net migration, because between March 2023 to March 2024, 300,000 work visas were issued. And the year before that, the total numbers of people that moved to the UK is 685,000 people. I've got in this news, there is good news as well. If you watch this video to the end, I will give you the good news from this announcement. I want to know, what is your view? Do you think that this plan will affect you? Are you still planning to come to the UK? What is your view? Leave your comment in the comment section. I want to know what your views are. The opposition party, in case you do not know, we have two main political parties in the UK. The Conservative Party, which is being led by the current Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, and we have the opposition party, which is the Labour Party. The opinion poll has shown that the Labour Party is likely to win the next general election in the UK, and there's this name that I want you to start getting used to. If the Labour Party wins the election, the next Home Secretary who will be in charge of immigration in the UK is a lady known as Yvette Cooper. She announced last week as well that the Labour Party's plan is to bring down net migration, but they want to make sure that they penalize employers who breach labor law and prioritize the recruitment of foreign workers over British workers. So you can see the two main political parties in the UK. Immigration, which has always been regarded as hot potato, is back on the table. Both parties are sounding tough, wanting to say that we will bring down migration. And there is some good news in this announcement, because they have said they are not going to touch students. So if you're planning to come to the UK as a student, from what we're hearing from both parties, they are not going to touch students. So the student numbers will remain unchanged. However, my view is that immigration has always been a scapegoat in the UK politics. Whenever anything is going wrong, someone has to take the blame, and the best people that take the blame is immigrants. So that is what we are seeing again in politics. Everybody is talking about reducing net migration. Whether that is right or wrong, that's not the issue. But the issue I'm sharing with you today, if you're planning to come to the UK, is that both main parties have committed that they are going to significantly reduce net migration if they win the next general election. So, is it still worth it coming to the UK? Well, I will give you my view if you stick around to the end. Please, if you're seeing value in what I'm saying today, kindly give this video a like, leave your comment in the comment section, share this video with anyone that you know is planning to come to the UK. As I always say on this platform, information is the key and one of the keys to success in life. So having access to information will enable you to be able to apply. The question I asked before, is this still worth coming? Can you still come to the UK? Absolutely yes. If you are a skilled worker working in IT, engineer, or you're somebody that has a skill that is considered as essential to the UK economy, you can still come to the UK, because it will take the government years to train the workforce that is required to be able to bridge the gap without relying on immigration. So whilst the politicians are sounding tough, the reality is that the UK is still facing skill shortage. A lot of companies are complaining that there's not enough engineers, there's not enough plumbers, there's not enough skilled workers. You're not going to manufacture that overnight. Someone has to do the job. So the opportunity to come to the UK is still there. And if you want to come to the UK legally and you have the skill, my advice for you is that the opportunity is there. The update that I've come to share with you today is that the two main political parties in the UK have said after the next general election, they are going to reduce immigration significantly. The old saying is that we've heard this before. In 2019, David Cameron, the then Prime Minister, once said immigration will be reduced to net numbers. But the reality is that it hasn't been like that. So leave your comment in the comment section. Share this video with anyone that you know is planning to come to the UK. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would encourage you to consider subscribing, because we always bring the latest updates. As soon as we have any updates, we will share with you, because we understand that information is crucial to any plan. That is why we want to make sure that people that subscribe to this channel and people that watch our video, they have the most up-to-date information. So this is the update from the Prime Minister yesterday, and that is the update. Now, we don't have the manifesto of the two main political parties. Labour and Conservative, they have both committed to reducing net migration. What is, do you think this is going to work? Or do you think we have heard this before? This is just politics, trying to sound tough to the British public to give them the impression that the government or the opposition, they are in touch with public concern about immigration. So leave your comment in the comment section and make sure you consider subscribing to this channel. Make sure you consider subscribing to this channel, and don't forget to give this video a like. I will always respond to all your comments. This is the latest update that we have from the main parties today to say that immigration is going to be reducing after the next general election in July. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. As soon as we have any updates,